My predictions for week 5 of the 2025 NFL season. Starting with the first game, which is tomorrow, Buccaneers Falcons. I'm about to go with scratch it. The Buccaneers in this game, man. I'm about to go with the Buccaneers in this game. F it. Um, Buccaneers just destroyed the Eagles last week. And I think they're gonna continue it. So I got the Buccaneers winning this game. Sunday morning football, first London game of the season. Uh, Jets Vikings. I'm gonna have to go with the Vikings in this game. It does kind of worry me. I don't know how the Vikings are gonna play in London. They've been surprising me so far this year. They're 4-0. They look legit. At least for now. But we'll see what happens. But I want, as much as I want to say the Jets. The Vikings are just on fire right now, so I'm about to go with them, despite my concerns about them and the way they play in Minnesota. Or not Minnesota, sorry, London. Panthers, Bears. I'm about to go with the Bears in this game. Caleb Williams had a much better performance last week. Still at home. I believe their defense will carry them in this game. And, I got the Bears winning this game. Ravens, Bengals. I got the Ravens winning this game. Even though I hope the Bengals win this game, because if they do, then they're one step closer to 500. But I will see. I'm going to have to go with the Ravens in this game. They destroyed the Bills last week, and the Bengals' defense is kind of suspect right now. Their defensive line is kind of banged up, so I'm going to have to go with the Ravens in this game against the Bengals. Bills, Texans. I'm going to have to go with the Bills in this game. Texans did not look very good last week. But and neither did the Bills. They got destroyed by 25 points, but I don't think it's gonna continue. I believe the Bills will bounce back, but this is gonna be a hell of a game, though. Either way, despite who wins, I'm predicting it's gonna be a close one towards the end of the game. Colts, Jaguars. I don't know. I'm torn on this game, honestly. I want to pick the Jaguars to win this game, but they just let me down so far this season. They're 0-4 right now, desperately in need of a win. But Anthony Richardson's not playing for the Colts. I don't think he's injured. Joe Flacco is going to be playing instead. And Joe Flacco was on fire last year, so as much as I want to pick the Jaguars, I got to pick the Colts in this game. Hope the Jaguars win and Trevor Lawrence plays amazing, but we'll see. Dolphins, Patriots. I'm about to go with the Patriots in this game. They looked pretty good last week, even though they got destroyed. They did try to come back against the Niners. And the Dolphins, they look horrible, at least offensively, without Tua Tagovailoa. And like I said, I feel like they should trade for either Russell Wilson or sign Ryan Tannehill. I think Tyler Huntley is going to be going to play pretty well later on in this year. I just don't think it's going to happen this soon. So I got the Patriots winning this game. Browns Commanders. I got the Commanders winning this game. The Commanders are red hot right now. Having just destroyed the Cardinals last week in Arizona. Scoring or winning the game 42-14. I think they're going to continue it, especially in Washington, and so I got the Commanders winning this game. Not to mention the Browns. I think they're still going to be playing Deshaun Watson. He looks like an absolute shell of himself, and I just don't trust the Browns offense right now, especially not without Nick Chubb. So I'm going to have to go with the Commanders in this game. Raiders, Broncos. I'm going to have to go with the Broncos in this game. Having just won the last two, this game's going to be played in Denver. I believe they're going to keep it going. Sean Payton is a hell of a coach, and I believe he will coach the Broncos to another win. Cardinals, 49ers. I got the 49ers by manslaughter. We'll see what happens, though. It's a divisional game. But the Cardinals looked like absolute shit the last 2 weeks. And the Niners have, after losing 2 in a row, won big last week against the Patriots. And so I think it's going to continue. So I got the Niners in this game by a lot. Packers, Rams. I gotta go with the Packers in this game. After being down 28-0 against the Vikings last week, they almost came back. The score was like 22-28 at one point, but just were unable to finish the job. And I believe they will finish the job this week and beat the Rams in Los Angeles, but we'll see what happens. Giants, Seahawks. I got the Seahawks winning in this game. Hopefully by a lot, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I got the Seahawks winning this game. They're coming off a loss. So are the Giants, but the Seahawks are a much better team. Playing in Seattle's a tough environment to play in for any road team, let alone the Giants. But I'm going to have to go with the Seahawks in this game. Again, hopefully by a lot, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I got the Seahawks bouncing back in this game. Cowboys, Steelers. I got the Steelers winning this game. Unless the Cowboys trade for Davante Adams, which I don't think is going to happen, because if they didn't sign Derrick Henry in the offseason, why the fuck should I believe that they're going to trade for Davante Adams, who is probably going to cost the Cowboys more than it would have to sign Derrick Henry? But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Steelers in this game. Justin Fields played really well last week. They're at home. The defense is not going to play as bad last week as they're not going to play nearly as bad this week as they did last week. And I believe that the Steelers are going to have a big bounce back game and beat off the that sounds wrong. And beat up the Cowboys. And for the final game of the week, Monday Night Football, the other game was Sunday Night Football. This one's Monday Night Football. Saints, Chiefs. I'm going to have to go with the Chiefs in this game. But we'll see what happens, because the Saints have lost back-to-back games. Really came back down to earth after their first 2 weeks. And the Chiefs, despite not playing their best, are still 4-0, and they're at home. So I'm expecting them to continue to find ways to win, and I'm expecting them to find a way to win this game. Either way, it should be an exciting week 5 of football, and we'll see how October pans out. Deuces. I'll see y'all on my next video. Deuces. All right, I'll see you all in my next video, and deuces.